Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Go So Beautiful. My name's Becky, and today I'm going to share what I made for Selfless Sew April, along with some other Selfless Sew items that I did not enter but I made, and what I'm working on in my sewing room. So sit back and enjoy the video. So I posted my entry for Selfless Sew April on Instagram, and I showed this in my last video. I was working on this costume here for a Shakespeare play called As You Like It. And it really looked very nice on the girl, the actor, the actress who wore it. I'll put some pictures up of her wearing it. But I still think it's got some things I need to fix on it. For the skirt, I made it a wraparound as well as making it reversible. If I can get this off. But I didn't quite think it through completely, and her waist was so small compared to the skirt that these ties, it didn't stay on the skirt, the ties. So I think what I might do is put some buttons, because I made buttonholes for the ties to go through. Put a couple buttons so that they overlap, and that might work better as far as holding the skirt up, and then they can just put the ties, they can use the ties for when they reverse it and use it as a cape. So I think it came out really well. The wardrobe person, designer, whatever, was really happy with it. But we did have to take it up quite a bit in the waist, the elastic, because she had a really small waist. The other thing I made for this costume, I'm going to hang this right here. This isn't really a good dress form. It's actually like something you hang things on. But I had this velvet coat, and I cut the sleeves off and put Velcro on the inside, and then I had these other sleeves from a shirt, and you can Velcro this one in so that it looks like a man's shirt, and then this one went on top of it so that she could change really quickly. The problem was this white sleeve was a lot bigger than this little sleeve here, so I'm going to take this in, and even though the play has already happened and they may not do it next year, they use these costumes over and over, so it'll be great to have this costume all ready to go for next year. However, it's not on the top of my list. And after making this, we realized that, again, the actress was fairly slim, and so we took in the princess seams and just did a quick and dirty, stitched it on the inside. So I might fix that, I don't know. And these edges are raw, so I might put some binding on them. Anyway, this is what I entered for Selfless Sew April, and I have not heard about the winners yet. I'm assuming they're going to announce them sometime soon. I think I'll just hang this up here. But I haven't heard. The other Selfless item I made, I did not enter this, but I have a friend who is very, very slim. She actually has trouble keeping weight on, and she asked me if I would make her a pair of lightweight pants for summer. And so I made a muslin because I wasn't sure, and I took her measurements, and I made what I thought would fit her and had her try it on, and it was about 2 inches too big on either side, and these were just drawstring pants, and I had to fold the waist over about 2 inches, and then I also had to hem it up about 6 inches. I used New Look 6012. This is probably an old pattern. I don't know when it was made. And I used View E to cut out the pattern. And so after she tried them on, the muslin, I went back and took it in so that it would fit her. So after sewing up the sides and taking it in, this is what I made. Got slash pockets and a drawstring waist, and it fits her very nicely. So I used a cotton sateen sheet, which these would actually make, could probably wear these as pants or at least pajamas. And what I'm going to use to make her pants is linen. I bought some medium weight linen in a, I think the color is called Sand, from fabrics-store.com. I've washed it so it's really wrinkled, but this is the color, this is the fabric. And even though it says it's medium weight, it will be fine for a pair of lightweight pants for summer. And I think they're going to look great. So I'll make those up and give them to my friend as a gift. All right. Another thing I made as a Selfless sew item was this little baby sleep sack. And I think I may have shown one of these before. I don't know if I did a video or what, but this is just I call it double gauze. Some new mothers actually call it muslin. But I got this fabric at Joann's, and it's a cute little pink and has little rainbows on it. And the pattern is a free pattern that I found on Pinterest. I'll link it in the description box, so if you're interested. And it just has a zipper down the front, and I used French seams because this double gauze ravels like crazy. And we have lots of new babies coming along at our church, so I'll probably give it to someone that has a new baby. And these are a lot of fun to make, and new mothers love them. Okay, the other thing I've been working on, I'm trying to sew up some UFOs I mentioned, and a lot of my UFOs are things that I've cut out and just haven't sewn up. And last year I saw this picture on the Joann website. I think it was last year. Anyway, I looked and looked and looked, tried to find out what the pattern was. I finally found it. This is a picture. It's kind of faded now because I printed it from my computer. And I found out that it is a jumpsuit, or a short jumpsuit. And the model here has some pretty long legs, and it's long sleeved, and it's got several, you probably can't see on here, but it's got several different gingham plaid colors and checks. So I decided instead of making a jumpsuit, I would make a dress. And so I've cut out McCall's 7974. This is a pattern, and I'm making view A with the short sleeves. And here are the line drawings on the back. And I did find the fabric. I talked about this last year in one of my videos. I found all the fabrics that I needed to make this. So I've made the bodice here, and I think Well, it's only got two of the fabrics, but it's got a kind of a gold gingham check, and then it's got this pink Glen plaid. And the sleeve, I tried it on and it fits, but it's very low cut. So I'm definitely going to have to wear a camisole or something under it. And the sleeve, I don't know if you can see in the picture here, it's got little ties on the cuffs. And it actually has kind of a keyhole that you're supposed to cut out and then bind with bias binding. And I just don't like that idea. And I thought maybe about just leaving it off altogether. But the sleeve, when I tried it, I thought maybe it'd be like a flutter sleeve, but it's really not that big. So, you know, it would just look like a plain sleeve. So I think instead of putting bias binding on it, I'm going to sew a little facing to that keyhole and see how that works. But I think this will be pretty, and I'm hoping to wear it maybe for Mother's Day, because the colors are so pretty. And Mother's Day is next weekend, I guess. Yeah, it's always the second week in May. So I hope that I like to make special dresses for Mother's Day. I don't always get them made, but I think it's just a good reason to make a new dress. And of course I have loads of other things that I want to sew. I put this is a Love Notions Rhapsody top, and I've made this out of a rayon challis that I got from fabric.com. Who misses fabric.com? I miss it horribly because they always had such a great selection of fabric, and I can't believe they've gone out of business. That was kind of my go-to website for finding. Anyway, I miss fabric.com. But this is the Love Notions Rhapsody top, and I'm sure you all know that Love Notions had all their patterns at 40% off this week. And I just love this top. It's comfortable and it wears nice. I'm wearing some Wide Leg Culottes. This is a pattern in black linen, and I made this last year for my Sew Frugal entry. And this pattern is from the Fabric Store website, fabrics-store.com website. And I think they look a little odd on me, but they're so dang comfortable. I just love wearing them. And I thought to myself, I really need to make another pair of these, because you can wear them in the, even when it's warm out, you can wear them, and they're just real comfortable. They have pockets, elastic waist. And I was shopping at Joann, and a woman behind me, I had these on, and a woman behind me said, "Oh, I really like your culottes." And I was like, you can actually tell they're culottes. To me, they just look like wide leg pants. Anyway, culottes, pants, whatever. I enjoy wearing these. So that's what's going on in my sewing room. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe, and you can see more videos when I publish them. And leave a comment. Let me know what you're working on. I really appreciate your comments and feedback about things, and hope to encourage you on your sewing journey. So, happy Saturday. Go sew beautiful. Bye-bye.